Hi everyone, so I'm filming my second video for the day. I just have time, so let's get to it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about handbags that I've bought and sold and why. So the first bag I'm going to mention is my Celine Luggage Mini. It's not the micro, it's the Tote. I forgot what size it was, but it was in the red color. I'll put a picture somewhere in the video. And so I love that bag. I bought it when it was the it bag, when the Kardashians were carrying it, and it was beautiful. The leather was stunning. It was huge. You could fit a ton inside, but I did sell it because it was getting heavy. It started like I would just start putting stuff in it, and then because it was a top handle, it was getting really heavy. And so I loved it. It was beautiful, but I ended up selling it because it was heavy. The next bag I'm going to talk about is the Hampstead MM in the damier azure print. So I love that bag. It was stunning at that time. I didn't have any azure bags in my collection, and so I wanted to add that. But as soon as I got it, I wore it, and because it was a two-handle bag, it just started slipping off my shoulders. I don't know, it's because my shoulders are not straight and it's more curved, I don't know, but from then on I figured out that two-handle bags were not for me, so I sold it right away. Another bag that I had bought is the Artsy MM in the damier azure print as well. Because I sold the Hampstead, I still wanted a damier azure in my collection, and I sold the Artsy because it was heavy. It started getting heavy. I love the interior of it. The braided handle was beautiful. I could wear it on the shoulder, but it just wasn't comfortable because it was that rolled handle. I don't know, but and then I ended up having to wear it on my crook of my arm, and that started to get heavy, and I just sold it. The next bag that I sold is the Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandolier in the 35 size in the damier ebene print. I don't know why that just left my mind, but I sold that bag because it was looking big. So I sold my damier ebene in the 35 size because it just started looking too big on me. So when I initially bought it, I bought it as a diaper bag, and it fit everything that I needed. But when my son was a year old, I didn't need to carry as much stuff with me, and then I started to lose weight, and it just started to look big against my body, so that's why I sold that. I also sold my Montsouris GM backpack, the vintage. I bought it for like $200 on eBay. It was so beat up. Like the vaqueta was already like a damier ebene leather color, but it was $200. But I don't know, I guess I didn't want to replace it, which I regret because I should have just replaced it. But I just ended up buying another one, which is what I showed in my collection video. So I bought that one for $5.50, so I didn't feel like I lucked out too much on that. I sold my Gucci Soho Disco shoulder bag in the nubuck leather. So it was beautiful. It was in the gray leather. I sold it because it was a two-handle bag, and like I said, it just wasn't working for me. It was beautiful though, but that leather also, I did not like that leather. Anything that touched it would mark easily, so I sold that. I also sold my, if you guys watched my collection video, you would see that I was selling some bags on there, and I did end up selling them. So I sold my Gucci Marmont in the medium size in the nude color. I sold that one just to fund my Chanel rainbow bag. But that nude was beautiful. It was the perfect shade of nude in my opinion, and I didn't really need 2 Gucci Marmonts in my collection, so I sold that. I also sold my Gucci Bloom's Tote. I just sold that because I needed to fund my rainbow bag, like I just said, and because I don't need 2 totes in my collection for me, because I do have the Neverfull MM. So I sold that. It's beautiful though. That Blooms print is stunning. Another bag I sold is the YSL medium collage bag in the hunter green or army green color. So I sold that. It's beautiful. The thing that I should have done was, instead of getting the large size, I should have gotten the medium, because I realize more now that I'm more of a crossbody bag person. So I would still buy it in that color, but just not in the large. And did sell my rainbow boy bag in the old medium size, because as a crossbody it just looked, I don't know, I was just so scared of the corners getting scuffed, and that's where I planned to wear it as a crossbody. So it was so delicate, so beautiful, it was so expensive, and so I decided to part ways with it because of that reason alone, because I was scared to get it scuffed on the corners. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I also sold, it's currently still on a payment plan. I don't know if it'll be sold by the time I put up this video, but I also sold my very first Chanel bag, which is my vintage medium large black lambskin with the 24 karat gold plating hardware. And yeah, I think that's it. I sold that vintage bag because it's just lambskin and it's delicate, it's beautiful, but I just don't reach for it anymore. I just like to look at it, but I don't have enough money to just have a bag just to look at it. So I wear my bags, that's what I want to do with them, so not just have them sitting on the shelf. I also sold my Chanel Jumbo in the Caviar leather single flap with the gold hardware. I sold that one just because the chains felt really heavy. The bag itself was not heavy. The chains were not too heavy, but once I started putting stuff in it, it did start feeling heavy on my shoulders. But I know later on in the future I will add another jumbo single flap in my collection. So yeah, those are all the bags I've sold and why. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and please subscribe. Bye.